Ooh, happy Tuesday. Whoa. Sometimes these buttons are pressed and then they turns on all of a sudden anyways. How's it going, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Tuesday, right? Yeah, happy Tuesday. Happy New Year. Sorry I didn't get to do one on Sunday. The traffic was atrocious. Atrocious. Thought we could do it and then didn't have a microphone in the car and on and on and on. But anyways, here we are today. How's it going, everybody? Happy New Year. Did y'all have a good, safe New Year? No bad things happens? Good. Good morning to everybody in Australia. This is kind of a lockdown for 2 weeks, Nick. Uh-oh, for what? What did you do? What did you do, man? Gosh. RG3's here, Nicklaus, Cameron, Chad, Christopher, Jesse, Daniel, Jeff, Joshua, some call it fun, Nick, Panda Boy. There's Chad again. Joel's here. Saying, now I'm going to remember JK2M Designs. Try and trick me. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for being here. Hey. So, what you guys up to? Any ETA on the version 3 DrZzs quads from your site? Right now, Brad. Right now. I posted 400 for sale. Please don't buy all 400. not all at once and not for $6 shipping. Kingfish is here. Yes. So they're on sale now, and they've only been up for maybe in a couple hours the most. And last I looked, there was still plenty, but quad Ethernet gone? No way. You gotta be joshing me, Josh. Maybe your name's not Josh. I'm sorry. Let's check it out. There is no blasted way. They're all gone? Dude. Well, I'll tell you what. If you get, oh my gosh, 129 orders. Wow. I did not think Ethernet would be the most popular. Hey, William! I do have ESP32s with the Ethernet on them. Let's see what I got left here for quads. I can't really, I hate swapping them out. I hate having somebody buy something that they're not going to use, so I'm going to have to sort this out. Good flippin' night. I am so sorry. They are all out. You are so right. Well, the external antenna ones are still some of. I thought those would be the most popular external antennas. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do. Let me. I'll have to take some inventory and maybe subtract some of one kind and add a different kind. With the ESP32 Ethernet boards that I have. I have a lot of them that are for the old devices. So if you had like old, the face of the internet is talking. How's it going, John? If you have an old Uno or quad, I do have plenty of Ethernet boards for those to kind of convert an old Uno or quad. It would work on a new Uno or quad too. You just would be missing out on the extra pins, some of the extra pins, which is almost, it's all the extra pins like microphone and temperature sensor and I don't remember what else. There's a few other, whatever other things, relay pins, some of those pins wouldn't be had it. Bought the wireless, thanks. Okay, good. The Ethernet, the Ethernet ones are great. I guess maybe I shouldn't make assumptions. I thought I knew. The external antenna boards seem to me to be the best compromise. You get a great Wi-Fi signal with those external antenna boards, but you don't have to worry about trying to get an Ethernet cable wherever it is you're trying to go. So go with the external antenna one if you can't get the Ethernet one. But you know, I don't have a ton. I don't know how many of those new Ethernet ESP32s I have. Man, you guys are always surprising me. How's everybody doing? So who was saying that? Phil, did my first print on your Ender 3 V2 tonight. How's it go? Hey, Tech Turtle. How'd it turn out, Phil? I have been printing some sweet stuff. Look at this guy. Look at this. I gotta show off some of these cool things. I got things we could talk about tonight, or nothing we could talk about tonight. Sir Good Enough's here, thank goodness. I'm gonna be on track now. See, everything's gonna work out just fine because Sir Good Enough is here. All right. Did you see I put in a thumbnail, SG? I'm getting better. I whipped out a thumbnail. It's not like my best work, but I got it done. All right, check this out. This is like a dice box. And this is from those, this is from that, what was I sharing? The Mythic Mugs. Those guys, that dude, I don't know who, or if it's one guy or many guys, I don't know, that makes these things, but they do so good. Everything prints with no support. It all just prints easy. And this is not the lid. This is not the correct lid for this one. This was just the one that Dawson said he wanted. He liked this base and this lid, so that's what we printed. But then I printed this for myself. This is one of these mugs. Look how good that turns out. We got that printer dialed in, boys. We got that sucker dialed in. One side the eyes closed, the other side the eyes open. Rah. And then hopefully it doesn't make too much noise, but I am printing the lid for that one right now too. Oh, and do you see this sneaking in the corner of the frame there? See that? What do you suppose that is? Anybody want to gander a guess? Is that what you do? Do you gander a guess? I don't know. Guess a gander? Let's see, this thing needs to be flipped around. It's backwards again. Whoop. That's better. Boom. Father Time, how's it going? Haven't done anything with the bug. Bright stars of hope. Muy buenas noches. How's it going, Goliath? Yeah, we got that 3D printer working. It's a beaut. BB Maze. Oh, nice. Hey, I still have a thing of like 500 of those little BBs from when those were popular on Thingiverse long ago. So hey guys, I just got back from the Hobbit house. Do you want to hear an update on the Hobbit house? Oh, just take a deep breath for a minute. Is that my LED project? A Galaxy? It's a cube, LED cube. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. So Hobbit house, I spent the last little more than 24 hours wondering why do I torture myself? Why do I make things hard on myself? I don't know. I just resin or filament printer. It's a filament printer, Michael. This was one of the 12 streams of Christmas we did. We got the BL Touch finishing. We finished the BL Touch. If you don't know what BL Touch is, it's an auto bed leveling add-on. So I have an Ender 3 version 2, which is a great printer. And I was having some trouble getting good prints. It was probably the Z offset. So I thought for sure, because I was doing it manually leveling and everything seemed fine. Anyways, I put on the BL Touch a while back and never really finished it, but during one of the 12 streams of Christmas, we finished it. And still was having some trouble until we really smashed it with the Z offset. The last 3 streams. Yeah, probably just about. And I've been backing off on the Z axis a little bit, the Z offset, because it's been just like mashing it in there. Like it's been really hard to get the prints off. So I just like backing it up like 0.03 of a millimeter or something like that. All right. Dart Feld is falling. Thank you, sir. Let's do some unicorns. Whee! Imagine finishing a project. I know, right? Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be something? So, wHobbit house. The wHobbit hole. Oh my. So, I went up there. I hadn't been up there in a while. I went up there to get some things done. I wanted to set up internet at the power shed so that I could remotely turn on the generator. That was a big thing I was going to do. I had those those TP-Link receptacles where it basically transmits your internet signal over your power lines. It's supposed to be able to do it over, your AC power lines. I didn't get a chance to test them out, really. But we'll get to that part of the story. So I go up there, and first thing that happens is I get my truck stuck. That's the first thing. We got our little windy road, in the TV show they talked about the road and how bad the road is and stuff. And they never actually really showed the actual road. But the actual road does wind a bit and it climbs a bit. And the spot I got stuck in, it is just a drift. There's just a lot of snow blows into one spot. And it's this last turn. You're kind of coming up and turning to the right, pretty much not hairpin, but certainly more than 90 degrees. And it just all piled up right there. And I saw where one of my contractors, maybe somebody had tried to get through there and got stuck and got out. And I was like, put it in 4-wheel low and then boom, smash right into the snow. Didn't budge. Didn't budge. So I go looking for a shovel. I find a shovel, but it's in a wheelbarrow that had rainwater in it at some point, and it was frozen. It was a completely frozen wheelbarrow full, and there was my shovel in there. Anyways, I did get the truck dug out. Okay, great. Get the truck dug out. Get over to the power shed. Go looking at first thing I want to see is my generator battery still charging? And I get to the generator and open it up, and the battery is still has a charge, enough that the generator still is giving me a display. But I pushed the start button, wouldn't start. Dang it. So I go upstairs upstairs in the power shed to look at the inverter, and it's red flashing lights. Something's wrong. Dang it. Okay. So I get up there, and it's like I'm looking at the battery readout. It says 29 volts. It's supposed to be 48 or higher, or a little bit higher, and it should have been much higher because it hadn't been running anything except this little, trickle charger on the generator battery, because generator has a battery, needs to stay charged. A 12-volt battery needs to stay charged, and so it should have just been trickle charging that thing and for the last few weeks, and it shouldn't have been a big deal. But anyway, so the batteries were dead. Crap. Well, I did get a Banggood device to the rescue. Oh, thank you very much, Raspy. What's it say? Thanks for streaming. You bet. Oh, man. I'll have to read what it said. Hopefully it'll show up somewhere else because I missed it. I don't know why that thing does not read it out loud anymore. Thank you, Raspy. I'm sorry, buddy. It didn't read it out for you. Curse these technologicalies. Anyways, I got to finish telling the story. Not that it's a great story, but that's what I'm doing. Talking. Today we're talking. We'll probably get to fixing something here before too long. Right now I'm telling stories. So I get up in the, and these are good stories though. This is good. You can see it in Twitch. Oh, okay. I don't have Twitch open, but I should try that. These are good stories though. There's moral to these stories. As I go along, you learn little bits, right, from my mistakes. So I go up there and I'm looking at the inverter and stuff. I'm like, okay, well, the battery's drained. I gotta do something to kind of jumpstart the generator. Well, the latch on my hood for my truck broke, so I can't get the hood up. I can't jumpstart the generator with my own truck because the latch is broken. Okay. Fortunately, though, Banggood buddy Woody, the good old days, I had a lithium battery jump starter from Banggood forever ago. I don't even think I'd ever used it. I think I'd tried to use it, but I couldn't use it. Didn't work. So I got it out, took it to the generator, got it connected. There was a boost button I hadn't pushed in the past. So I pushed that boost button. It said boost and then wait, so it probably dumps a ton of amps in there or something and tries to get it charged up really fast. So push this boost button and then wait. And then sure enough, boom, starts up. Great. Yay, great. It starts up. All right. Now I got power. Now I can start doing some of the things I'm going to do, like connect up these TP-Link Ethernet or internet over AC wires plugs. So I go up in the inverter, which is up in the room where the inverter is, and the batteries are there. And let me see if I can. Oh man, I'd love to show you. Probably can't show you. It's probably not backed up yet. Oh yeah, maybe it is. No, doesn't look like it is. Suspended, not connected to Wi-Fi. Are you kidding? Well, oh no, Wi-Fi's not on for some reason. Okay, so I get up there and the generator's running, the batteries are charging. I'm working on connecting up this Ethernet stuff. I got a little switch so I could have a couple different devices connected up there. Seems all good, right? I hear something. I don't know what it was. I kind of thought, well, maybe it's mice, Hear little something, little tick-click thing, things I don't know. Okay, ignore it. Keep working. I look over and there's a puddle. There's water next to the batteries. Just a little puddle first. And I thought, oh no. Thank you very much, Pantone. Thanks for following. So I look over there and I see water next to the batteries. And I think, oh crap, the roof's leaking. Right? So I go and I'm looking at the roof. I'm like, wait a minute, how is the roof leaking? Like, this isn't where, there's no holes here. We didn't put solar in this part of the roof. Like, what the heck's going on? And I look down and I can see that it's dripping from the pallet where the batteries are sitting. You got it, Sir Goodenough. You got it. Frozen freaking batteries, or freaking frozen batteries, or freaking frozen freaking fracking batteries. Oh! So yes, frozen batteries. So now that, since I first heard the noise and since I first saw the little puddle, several minutes had gone by. Now the puddle's getting a lot bigger, and I'm noticing, wow, I've got like at least 3 or 4 batteries that are, the top of it is just covered in water now. And some of them, the sides are bulging out. I'm like, oh crap. So I go over and it took me a minute to figure out which switch to turn off the charging, stop charging them. Lead acid batteries. They're lead acid batteries. 6-volt lead acid batteries. Huge. 300 amp hour or 420 amp hour battery, something like that. Yeah, shouldn't freeze if there's a charge, but dead ones will freeze. Well, they must have discharged and frozen. Dang it. No, they weren't lithium iron phosphate, thank goodness. Hello from warm Brazil. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Fist bump. Poof. You don't have to deal with freezing batteries in Brazil, I bet. So, yeah. Frozen freaking batteries. So, that kind of hurt my soul a bit. I don't know how many batteries are going to be destroyed. I don't know. I think though I think some of the plastic may have split on some of these. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to and I'm at the point with those that I'm gonna have to call somebody. It's gonna be a while before I can get back up there again. I mean, a couple weeks probably. And when I do go, I'm probably not going to be able to spend my time like sorting out batteries. So I'm going to have to find somebody. I think I know somebody that can do it, but AGM batteries. So tell me about AGM batteries, Jack. Tell me about AGM batteries. I mean, I got the lead acid. I never thought that a battery would freeze, but apparently they do. RTV silicone and seal it up and add acid. You think so? Okay. Well, I'm going to glass mat. Oh, interesting. So there's no water in them? Is that the deal, Jack? There's something else besides water in them? Water and acid? Well, so if you recall, for those of you who have been tuned in for this whole 2021 extravaganza that we've put on here, if you recall, when I got the batteries, they shipped them like trash. Like they came just jacked up. And I tested all the voltage on them, and they all just initially like just put a voltmeter on them. I'm like, well, they all got 12 volts, so maybe they're okay. And I didn't really do much else. And I hadn't really discharged them and recharged them very much, maybe once. So I'm wondering if maybe a lot of the acid had spilled out, and I'd refilled them with distilled water, but they'd lost, some of them had lost quite a bit probably. Battery warmer needs power. Yeah, that's no good. No good unless I do just a little solar or something. I don't know, but anyways, I'm gonna need to do something to keep the batteries warm. First, I'm gonna have to replace the ones that need to be replaced. I'm gonna try and get with the battery people that sent them and see if I can say that they malfunctioned because of the way they shipped them. I'll tell them that they froze, but they froze because of the way they shipped them. Maybe they were cracked before. I don't know. Maybe the acid leaked out and I refilled it with water and that's what froze. I don't know. Maybe they weren't holding a charge and that's why they froze, because they weren't holding a charge. I'll definitely insulate the room. I'm going to probably do some stuff around the batteries, buy double-sided panels. Got to monitor charge and keep them charged. They won't freeze charged, yeah. Well, I was like, and that's so much the story of this whole thing. I love my Hobbit house, and I was up there. I was up till 3 o'clock last night, having fun by myself, singing country music and fixing things around the house. I love it. But man, I feel like I'm this so often. We just miss and something gets totally jacked up. Like if I could have gotten this, my generator thing, battery charge state stuff worked out before this big freeze, like 2 weeks ago, maybe before Christmas, it would have been fine. But I didn't. So now here I am kicking myself and buying a bunch of new batteries. 2-inch foam around all the sides to make sure they stay charged. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So it won't be the end of the world, but it certainly was a butt kicker. Now, on the happy side, Hobbit House update, happy stuff. I went around the house last night and I put in all the plugs that I needed to put in. Now we got fiberglass walls, right? So we don't have drywall, stud, regular kind of wiring in the walls situation. So we had to build some things to be able to put wires so we could have plugs and lights and stuff, right? So we got these fake beams, we got some wainscot and some stuff to try and make it so we can have all the plugs that we need according to code and have lights in all the right places and stuff. Well, I got all that done and that feels great. I got all the plugs in. We have 3 outside doors, although the front door doesn't technically count as a door, they said, so I didn't put a plug there. I might eventually, maybe next time I'm up there, but I didn't do it. I got the 2 other doors, got their outside plugs in, and then went around the house on the fiberglass walls and put them in. I ran a ton of wire through our fake beams for our sconce lighting and for a couple chandeliers. So I got some good stuff done and made me happy. Live out of the Hobbit hole for several weeks to monitor those batteries. Robert, you are so right. I'm going to call in sick to work right now. Yeah, I do. I just cannot believe they froze. I just did not think that was going to happen. So anyways, I'm going to tell them that maybe they weren't charged and that's why they froze, and they didn't charge because they leaked acid. I'm going to try and get some free ones from them, but if I can't, I can't. So be it. Love the Murphy door. Looking to build one of your own. Nick, if you go to the Murphy door website, you can buy the hardware and then you can build it yourself. Or they will also, CNC cut all the parts, ship them to you, and then you can put it all together and stain it and however you want. Or, of course, they build them all for you. They have a factory in Utah and in Kentucky, I think. Something like that. The acoustics are awesome. Even with me singing, Jesse. I was singing country music. Marshmallow. Oh, dude, I built a bust of me out of hot glue. You missed it. Oh, in Canada. Well, they might ship you they'll ship you the hardware. You need a Murphy bed. Those are good. Those are good too. Nano stations should work for monitoring. For monitoring my battery and stuff. Let's see, Brendan. AGM batteries on our field sites. Maybe I should have gone AGM batteries. I don't know. About 16 of these batteries. I mean, I got a fat freaking battery pack. But that would also explain why they didn't really. Stuck truck, busted batteries. I was. You are so right, John. You are so right. Man, oh man. I was living a country western song. The only thing that didn't happen was my dog didn't die. Ubiquity nanostations work very well. Oh, those nanostations. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I may go there. I'm going to try these Ethernet ones, these plugs, and see if it can transmit across the power lines between the shed and the house. If not, honestly, I think I don't know. I go back and forth. Also, we'll see. If this doesn't work, then I might try those nano stations, you know, the beaming them. Somebody was telling me that they had some old ones that they'd give me on the cheap. Or it wouldn't be that bad to just bury a dang wire. Let's see. In Canada, can you buy that kind of hardware from Lee Valley Hardware? Oh, I don't know. Had a great test using a DigQuad run of PC 5 volt out in the sun and plastic tube through 30 degrees. Didn't miss a beat and worked like a charm. Oh, wow. Strip lights were only taped over and make them waterproof. Wow. Wow. All right. So that's my sob story. That's my country western song that I was living the last couple days up at the wHobbit house. Now I'm home. Got the DigQuads in. Got that posted up. And then I was trying to work on a couple things. One was the Amcrest doorbell. So I did get a newer. So when I had the HD Amcrest doorbell, a couple of you guys said, "Oh, you got to get the 4K one instead." So I got the 4K one instead. It's kind of warm. I don't know why it's so warm. So I got the 4K one instead. So Mrs. Z's will be very happy when we get that installed. Interesting thing with my fancy new iPhone 11, instead of being on my old 7, the 11 for some reason I could not pair with the Amcrest doorbell. But if I turned on my old 7, my iPhone 7, then I paired them fine and I got it connected to the app and it's all good. So then I was going to do the Amcrest into Home Assistant. So I think that's what we should do. Ethernet only goes 100 meters. You may need to go fiber if you decide to bury cable. I don't think I'm 100 meters away. I'm pretty close. Okay, well that also makes it gel coated and shielded. Okay, well, yeah, maybe I'll end up with the beam. Try the beaming next. Can you explain the data booster from Quin-LED? Of course, Jaime. Of course I can. Let me see if I got one here. Jaime says, "Can you explain the data booster from Quin-LED?" And the answer is, "Why, certainly. Here's one. Zoop. Son of a gun. Michigan cannot win a freaking basketball game this year. Jeez. Okay. This is the data booster. And I hate autofocus. You know I hate autofocus. But it seems to default to autofocus. Okay, that's pretty focused. All right, so this is the Quin-LED booster board. The way it works, let me turn it this way because left to right is really the way data travels. The way it works is you take the LED or the wires that come either from your controller or from the last pixel before you maybe jump a gap. And you just wire them in as they're labeled here. Voltage here, ground here, data in the middle. And like I said, you typically use this either right at the beginning if you're going a long ways between the Uno or Quad and the first LED. And well, I'll leave things for Quindor to surprise you with later. But and then the trick here is this is a little switch. This little switch needs to be set. Most of the time you're going to want to set it to 33. It's got two different resistors, 249 or 33, and you want the 33 generally. And then on the output side, there's an arrow here that says data is going in this direction. And then on the output side, same thing. You got voltage, ground, and then data. And then this will go off to wherever you want it to go. You can also use these terminals for the plus and minus. So this is a good way to power inject, because you can put nice big wires there if you wanted to use something bigger than just 18. These are 18s, but if you wanted to go bigger for some crazy reason, you can do that there. So that's the main parts of it. It's just data in here, the 3 wires like we usually have. Make sure your switch, usually you're going to want it on 33, but if it doesn't work well on 33, switch it to 249 or back and forth, whatever. And then on the output side, it's the other, and then connect it to your wire here that goes off to your other pixels. And that's it, Jaime. That's it. Did you have a more specific question? Definitely running your data cables in conduit. Buy a bigger conduit than you think you'll need. I wish I would have buried an empty conduit. I can't put it in with my high voltage stuff probably, right? Hey, Doc, when will Unos be in stock? Mine broke last weekend. No! I need a new one ASAP, Mikey D. Man, I don't know. Just barely got the quads. My guess is, usually the way it works is, by the time I get a load of something, like I just got a load of quads, they're already working on the Unos for the next batch. So, you can go longer than 326 feet, but you need to buy a special cable. No Ethernet with high voltage. Dang it. Yeah, I'll probably have to go with the longer, or with the special cable if I had to do that. So, voltage coming in increased the voltage of the data wire from to 24. No, not to 24. So, Jaime, are you using an Uno or a quad, or are you just using like a Node MCU? Because either way, you could use one of these, whether it's just coming off of the Uno or quad, or whether it's just coming straight off of a Node MCU. This will boost the voltage to 5 volts. You don't want your data signal at 24. Can put fiber with high voltage. Good thing that I've come with another way of using 20 millimeter conduit to hold bullet pixels. You're using the ESP32 by itself, or with the Uno. Either way, by itself, it'll be fine. You just whatever voltage your pixels are expecting, that's the voltage that should go here. So, I guess if you're going to be let's go back here for Jaime. So if you've got just something like this, then this wire, the data wire, will go to whatever your data output pin is, right? Whatever you decided it's going to be. Ground to ground. And then you don't want this to go to your voltage here, probably, because you're only going to be able to pass like a 0.5 amp or something safely through this, maybe a little more. So you can do those two, and then do this one to the power, and then ground, another ground to the power, or power and ground here, data and ground there. You still need ground if you still need to have the ground go to the controller. You don't want to just have, if you just have that data, it won't be so good. Is that helping you, Jaime? I'm not sure that's helping you. The strip is 24 volts. You have a 24 volt RGB? Well, I think it'll handle 24 volts. If the strip is 24 volts, then I guess you're fine. I would assume it would be okay. Yeah, 48. It goes 5 volts to 48. 5 to 48. So yeah, if you have 24 volt pixels, yeah. I'm concerned when I hear 24 volts, so that what you're running is not pixels, but should help. Fiber handoff, extra money, but worth the investment. What's that, Matt? Run fiber and conduit. It's bad practice to put data and power together in the conduit. Yeah, probably true. The data will still be 5 volt TTL level, which is what the pixels need, even though they're 24 volt pixels, right? So good enough. Even if he's got 24 volt pixels, he still needs, they'll still need 5 volts, so. A PC power supply. Yeah, but I don't have a DigQuad to power my LEDs by my bed. DigQuad to power LEDs by my bed. What, Robert? How come you don't have to have a PC power supply? How many LEDs you talking about? Happy New Year! Message you to get external antenna board. Can you respond when you get a chance? Thanks. How long ago, Juan? That reminds me. Thank you. Message me again. Okay. So the week, like I did pretty good up until Christmas, and then Christmas until like Sunday maybe. I kind of lost track of a few things, right? And I tried to stay on top of people who were messaging and saying, hey, something's broke, or I need to fix this, or something. And I was actually doing a pretty good job of keeping track of everything. And I think I covered everybody, but apparently I at least missed one there. And I probably missed some others. So if you were waiting for me to resolve an issue, you might need to remind me. Because I may not have caught them all. All right. Let's do hi, baby. That's like a barricade. You can get over here, can you? I don't have any Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Oh. Oh, so cute. Oh, for your Jim. Painted pretty nails. Mwah.
Dr. Pepper?
I don't. Somebody needs to pour some for me. I think there's some in the fridge there. I don't know for sure. Just watch out for this cord. Ah! All right. So I started to say that I was doing the Amcrest doorbell. So maybe we look at doing Amcrest into Home Assistant. I did look at Amcrest to MQTT, which I think are good enough. Maybe some. I know no Dr. Pepper. Not like right now, Nicholas. Not like in my hand. I mean, there is Dr. Pepper on the premises. Fear not. Fear not. Need a case and a way to power the darn thing. Use a case, just tinker around. I could actually have. I don't always use a case just to tinker around. Soap dish will work. Soap dish will work. Oh, hey, Keaton, how's it going? Keaton's here. The other thing, though, if we get to it, is I have an ESPhome or a couple of ESPhome devices that are misbehaving, so we might need to look into that. Talk to Icafar about the Amcrest MQTT. Oh, okay, sweet. Thanks, you're good enough. I will. But in the meantime, maybe what we can do is just look at. Oh my gosh, why are these windows so big? Massive windows. I must have changed some setting, and so they go to like full resolution on the 4K monitor or some dang thing. Yeah, if you got a 3D printer. Oh, now that I have a 3D printer, I should 3D print. I know. It wouldn't be very economical for me to 3D print cases and sell them. That's for dang sure. I cannot imagine. I have, Mario, I've got some quads in stock today. The Ethernet versions are all sold out already. They've only been up a couple hours. And the onboard antenna versions, I think there was still 30 or so left. And of the external antenna versions, which I think are my favorite, I think it's the best for most people, those I've got 100 and something of those left. So, what is this template you're using? This is not a template. This is just a regular old. Oh, you mean like with the theme? Maybe you mean the theme. It's the iOS dark mode light blue theme. Is that what you mean, Raphael? And then this is just my Lovelace. These are just the things that I look at most often. So, does it get hot in the soap dish? No, it doesn't usually get hot. It doesn't usually get hot. Drill holes for the wires. It's good enough. I use a soap dish even though I have a 3D printer. I use a soap dish even though I had a 3D printer because the soap dish is $1, maybe 50 cents if you're lucky, and works just fine. We don't? There's no add-on yet, but there will be. So let's just look at the. Thank you, sweetheart. Did you get some?
Yeah, that's why I was burping.
Oh, that's what the burp. I thought you were just burping because, that's what.
I always burp.
Because you always burp. All right, let's just look at the Amcrest. Love you, Amcrest Home Assistant integration. I'm sure it's pretty simple. Amcrest camera platform allows you going to do a camera doorbell. binary sensor, camera, sensor. In your configuration, put the IP address and the user and password. Pretty simple. Resolution allows you to specify the camera resolution. Specify high. Well, what's the default is high. Okay, stream source, optional. I don't remember all these things. I might have to come up with some of these things. You 3D printed a soap dish. John. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Scan interval. Audio, motion detection. Crossline, online. I was hoping... I mean, motion detection's pretty good. SD card, PTZ presets, switch, privacy mode, control, light. Mine actually does have a light on it. So this was the crazy thing about this, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, but this doesn't do... It doesn't tell you when the button's pressed, right? Isn't that like the one thing this doesn't do? Added the Amcrest to my frigate. And then just use the frigate Home Assistant integration. Frigate. Just got squirreled. Don't know why, but I just opened a browser with no idea what to do next. The world is your oyster, Matt. Go anywhere. Do anything. Oh, that's true too. Oh, good call, Driftless Heights. Inexpensive blue plastic outlet boxes at the hardware store. Easy to mount and have covers too. Good point. Oh, excellent. Yes, excellent. All right. Nizzy the Great subscribed. Thank you. Let's do something celebratory. There is a way to get the register the doorbell button, but it's not straightforward. Yeah. Is that Panic? I think that might be the MQTT to Amcrest to MQTT. All right. So let's do it. Okay, we're going to just set up this doorbell in Home Assistant real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have my dark reader on, so it probably melted a few retinas. All right, so first step is I got to find out what the IP address of my camera is. Let me see if it showed up in the app. Because I did connect them already to the Amcrest app, which is the first step, and you don't need me to show you how to do that, I hope. Face login. Click here. I have to click first before to log my face. All right, let's see. See if it'll give me device information. Yes, it gives me the IP address. Yes. For the button, I use a Zigbee door sensor up against the doorbell striker. Oh. I could put a Zigbee doorbell button on top of the regular button. You just need to invent an event trigger for a template binary sensor. Oh, okay, well that's not too bad. He's about to get his config on. What is up, Fat Daddy? What Amcrest camera did you get? Sorry if you're repeating yourself. No problem, Nicholas. It's the doorbell. I actually got both of the doorbells. So Amcrest has two doorbells. They have the A110 and the A410. Maybe they have others, but... This is the one we're going to be working on right now. And of course, if anybody would like to buy it. The reason that I am using this one is because it integrates with Home Assistant pretty well. I've had Amcrest cameras in the past, and I've been pretty happy with them. And this one has, the reason I got this one, even though I already had the other one, was because this one has person detection. On-device person detection. This one. This is the other one. This one is only HD instead of 2K or whatever. They both have RTSP feeds, so you can get images in Home Assistant pretty easy. And that's the point. So I actually have both of these. I'm going to put one on the back door. This one's going to go on the back door. The other one's going to go on the front door. Mrs. Z's has been complaining about not having a door forever. Yeah, that's why I was talking about the button pressing, yeah. Okay. So, back to this. So, I'm going to need the host and user and password. That's not so bad. Okay, going to go here. Man, I have not had to edit my config in like forever. So let's make sure my passwords. I should be using secrets, right? I mean, I'm a good boy. I don't have secrets that aren't in my secrets. Do I? I don't think so. Okay. I don't think I do. All right. So we're just going to paste this sucker in here. Oops. It's not there. Yeah, there it is. Amcrest. All right. So here we put the IP address, which is 45. 192.168.1.45. Now, is there a secrets manager? Was there any updates for a secrets manager? You guys know? I can't remember how to secret and then black. I kind of felt like there was an update to secrets. Secret. Amcrest user. And Amcrest password. All right, now I'm going to open my secrets. No secrets manager yet? Okay. You have a longer secrets file than a configuration file? All right, we're going to go over here because I don't want to have to redo my password again. We're going to control S this bad boy. Okay, save that. And then we're going to open up our secrets. Here, we're going to copy this first. Control C that. Open up secrets. Paste this. And if anybody's not following along, the part that I'm pasting is just the Amcrest, where I put Amcrest user and Amcrest PW. You just need a list of these things in your secrets file. And then I can put the password in here. Okay. Save that. And we should be good. Okay. That may be it. That may be it. Let's do... Now, do I even have to do a whole restart of Home Assistant? Do you see how long it's been since I really focused on Home Assistant? You never find any lights. Things like that happen when you're joined to the guest network. Oh. Oh, you have the 1080p version of the doorbell. It's the config that worked. Oh, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Name, binary sensors. Oh, so maybe I should go ahead and put some of this stuff in, huh? Event, Amcrest, camera, call no answered. Oh. Let's play around, and then I'll put this in. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Was that panic? You're giving me a heart attack. Hey, Carlton, how are you, man? I use the Amcrest camera doorbells, but facing west in Arizona. Heat killed 3 I installed. Went the DAW that Quindor did. I told you, I don't know, you probably weren't on, but so Quindor did that review of his Daewoo one that he really likes, and it's very industrial looking, I would say. It's very just like sheet metal finish, and it's kind of big and bulky, and there's not a lot of aesthetics to it, I didn't think. But when the next time I went to work, I noticed that that's the exact same camera that they use to buzz people in. Like when people come to the operating room that don't have a badge and they need to get in, like sometimes it's vendors or delivery people or something. And yeah, that's what they have to do. That's the same camera. It looks exactly the same that we've had in the hospital in the ORs. Okay, let's do a restart. Restarto, roboto. I'm in a singing mood tonight. Just singing in the rain. Ooh, 12.7, 7.1. Okay, not right now. Not in the middle of this. I know that I still do things the old way. There's probably plenty of better ways to do it, but this is the way I'm going to do it. Okay, home assistant's going to restart. People that come to the operating room that don't have a badge, those are patients. But patients don't have to open the doors for themselves. But yes, otherwise you're totally right. You can look at my config and see the usage end of the secrets all over the secrets.yaml. Like I stated above, yes, super long secrets.yaml, super short configuration. So back to the wHobbit hole for a minute. I was going to use, and I probably still will because I ordered a bunch of them, Zigbee temperature sensors. But then I noticed I've got like a ton of SwitchBot stuff. So if all I want to do is be able to remotely monitor the temperature in the house, I can do that. So I was going to do that, and I took them up there. Along with, I thought, well, what the heck, I'll use one of their little cameras too, but without batteries and without the ability to charge the batteries, not happening. The last time I walked myself into the OR, it's funny, at our surgery center, it's supposed to be the outpatient surgery center, people do walk. You do walk back to the operating room. It's kind of weird, but oh my gosh, that thing looks so cool. Wait till you see the lid on this. Should be done maybe before we're done streaming. Well, I don't know. I mean, how long do you guys want to stream? Did it say it's back up? Restarts pretty fast. All right, let's see what we can find. Let's see if we can find no cameras. No Amcrest. Did it really restart though? Did it really? 24 hours. No, I didn't, Chris. That was a whole fiasco. You'll have to go back to the beginning of the stream and why does it not? Because it should have done like lost connect. Yeah, I don't remember seeing that. Maybe I didn't click it right. The only surgery I've had is wisdom teeth. Hopefully planning to keep it the only one, right? Oh, hey, by the way, mark your calendars, everybody. January 4th, today, is Grandpa Z's, my dad's, 72nd birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. 72 years young. Looks great. Healthy as can be. I hope I'm that healthy at 62. My house doesn't take very long to reboot, but it seemed like it was fast. Like I didn't see any of this down here flash by, so I thought, what the blazes? And there's why. So now it's gone by, and so now it should be there. So we should now have a camera. No camera, really. Okay. Nothing for Amcrest, really. Okay. Did I miss something? Dun, 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 dun. Huh. How's it going, Matt? Why shouldn't I see? So what services does it say it turns on? Just trying to see if it even shows. Enable or disable audio. Amcrest integration will expose services that can be called to perform various actions. The entity ID service attribute can specify one or more specific cameras or all. Okay, enable audio, disable audio. Let's just gonna see if like the services are available. Oh, great. What's that webhook? Awesome. Yeah, okay. Amcrest enable audio. Amcrest enable motion recording. Amcrest enable recording. Okay. Well, then why was there no cameras? Shouldn't there be a camera here? What's my source for fairy lights? BTF lighting. BTF lighting. AliExpress. They've been pretty good. They ship pretty fast. You probably get them in 2 weeks. You might be able to get them from Amazon. So what the tarnation? How come I got no camera entities? Do I need to add something else? Shouldn't. Do I need to add like a stream source? I don't understand. Refresh the UI to get this show up in the entities page. I guess the other thing I could do is go here and do something like this, just for kicksies, add a card, and do something like some of these picture ones. See, it's not showing any camera entities. Why would it not show camera entities? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, that's too bad. Check the log for errors. Got it. I haven't played with some of these things since they changed a lot of this stuff. Logs. Error. What the blazes? Ah. Error. Error. Offline. Offline? Dang it. Let's try that again. Because it's all broked. Had a camera set up months ago and it stopped working for some reason. Haven't been bothered yet to fix it. RTSP turned on, enabled. Oh, good point, Jeff. Good point. Good point. I don't know. Device, password, Wi-Fi strength, firmware, MAC address, model number. Night vision, video settings, wide dynamic range. Do I want that? Help make the image clearer in high contrast situations. I don't know. Light settings. Automatically activate camera's deterrence light whenever motion is detected. Schedule. It's got some cool stuff. Storage, time zone, share device. Maybe? Probably not. No. Firmware, Wi-Fi settings. How am I powering it at my desk? I have an AC doorbell power supply connected. Keaton. I had to buy one because I didn't have it anymore. I didn't have the old one anymore. I don't know what I did with it. Reboot, push notifications, quick response, time zone, storage. Hey, Matthew Kelly. Hey, we're setting up a Amcrest doorbell in Home Assistant, but right now I'm not seeing where to. Maybe it's not there. Maybe it's under all of it. Cloud refund, clear cache, data sharing, analytics. It was great until I needed to get the videos. I had to convert 36 hours process. Oh my goodness. Is the username and password correct? I think so. Man, so weird. You can set that doorbell up on your Synology. No way. I did not know that, Matthew, but that's awesome. Was it a login error? Well, then I suppose if it was a login error. Oh, yeah. But it said offline, so that's why I wondered maybe it's just saying that because. Oh. Okay. So maybe my maybe my password's wrong. Okay. Okay. Let's try and fix that. License per camera after the first one or two. Frig it. I just like saying that. So, Amcrest user. Now, oh, you know what? I have two. Can you access the camera via the app? Yes, Jesse, I can. You can use the RTSP or it might be compatible with surveillance session. Either way, solid options. You automatically get 2 license technology. Login error if RTSP isn't enabled on the camera. Static IP address. Not a static IP. You talking to me, Panda? Let me double check the secrets. So each camera has a separate password, and I have 2. Does Permatrack rust? It shouldn't. Texas State roleplay. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. It is galvanized sheet metal with powder coating on it. Though we did get a few pieces that were rusted before they got painted. Ah, man. So I don't see a place to enable the RTSP feed. I don't see that. Guess I could. Let's see if maybe I have the wrong password. It's going to say, you already used that password. I'm going to say, yeah, because it's the one I want to use. Okay. So I know for sure that that's the right password and that is the password there. I guess username. Ooh, Amcrest user. User probably needs to be admin. Maybe that's it. Or the name of the camera. Do you think maybe? I am. Restocking the Quin ESP32s with Ethernet. I have some, Blarg. Hi, baby. How are you?
Okay.
Love you. You smell good.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
I just got on the nose.
You smell good. You smell like Old Spice. Were you hugging a boy?
No. Oh, I put on my Christmas perfume before I went to gym. But that's about it.
You smell delicious. Yeah, that's probably it. It's the username. It's the username. That's what the problem was. So we'll do it again. We'll restart again. All right, let's try it again. Now I bet you we can restart and it's going to work fine. Check the config and restarto. Okay, this will work. Methinks, maybe. We'll try this and then we'll see where we go from here. What I'll do if this, after this, we'll use Panic's stuff he gave me in the post bin or paste bin or whatever. VLC installed. Oh yeah. That's right. I do have VLC. See, that's one of the things I loved about the Amcrest cameras is that they were really accessible through lots of different places. There's the Amcrest camera. Hot diggity dog, you gotta be on the admin. Hello? Oh, there it is. Hi. Hello, me. It's a little delayed. Oh, my 3D printing thing just finished. All right. And then here's a bunch of the stuff. Friendly name, Amcrest camera. We need to change that. Motion recording on, color black, white, auto, entity picture. There it is. And it gives a token. You're all welcome. Yep, access token. Fantastic. Thank you. There's nothing secret anymore in the universe. Yep, access token. Fantastic. Thank you. There's nothing secret anymore in the universe. Okay, beauty. Beauty. All right, now let's see what we got here. So this is how Panic set it up. So I am going to do these things. Let's do these things. Oh, wait, that's not what I want to go to Home Assistant. And then we'll call it good here in about another maybe 15 minutes. What do you think? So you can watch it print, Marshmallow? I will when I get it back into the closet and have it on Octoprint, because that's the best. To me, that was one of the main reasons for using Octoprint is because of the cameras. Any of you use Unified Gen 2 Plus Cloud Key? I don't. Matt has a solid idea. What's Matt's idea? Oh yeah, the VLC installed. Use the URL. Check username and password. Yeah. That was what we got. Me too, C# Worm. Me too. I am so excited. I've been printing stuff like crazy. Super cool stuff. Like mad. Love it. Freaking love it. And I just printed this. I'm going to wait till it cools off a little bit. But I just printed the lid for this. This Mythic mugs. I love those Mythic mugs. I'm just going to keep on printing them. Is there a motion detection on a ding button press? I see there's a motion detection detected, but not a ding button press. Yeah. So I think that's what this is. So we're going to try this. We're going to take all that. So let's get in here. Let's get back to this. Oh, it's probably going to pull up my secrets since that was the last file I had open. Just to be sure. Stone Obscurity's here. What is up, brother? You missed the fix, Jack? It was the Z offset. The Z offset did it. What are we talking about? Gilly says. I loved Joust, by the way. Joust was a great game. Loved it. It's one of my faves. Yeah, I was right. Sure enough, it opened up secrets. It's a good thing I didn't have it set that way. Fool me 3 times. Maybe 4. Right now, Gilly, what we're doing is Amcrest doorbell setup for Mrs. Z's. Ooh, I've got 2 of them. I guess I better turn the other one on. I'll work on that tomorrow. Okay, so this and this. Oh, I probably need another one for the host. I need another. I'll have to do a host and then another one for the other doorbell. Righto. All right. Blah, 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 blah. All right, we're going to take this much. I'm going to copy that. We're going to come over here. We're going to paste it in. And that's not too bad, actually. I think that's going to work okay. Name, front doorbell. Motion detected, online, event, Amcrest, front doorbell, call 9. I don't even think I need to change any of this. Go rate us. Never rate us. Yeah, CES, and I'm not going to be there. Yeah, Rob asked me today or yesterday if I was going, and I'm not going. I'm off. I don't know what day it starts. I think it starts today, tomorrow. I think today might have been the press day or whatever. Why is this red? I don't know, but I'm just going to save it. Control S. And moving on. Oh, is Rob here? Did Rob say hi? Hello from New Zealand. Good morning, Arrow. We're working on Amcrest doorbell and home assistant, and just general chatting it up. There he is. You're meeting up with Reed in an hour. Oh man, such a bummer. Such a bummer. I got to work. Couldn't get off work. Stinkers. Let me know how it goes. What are you looking forward to, Rob? I haven't even been, even starting to look into things. Haptic suit. I need a haptic suit and a vac station. And then I'll never leave VR. Ever. All right. We're going to go back in here one more time. Oops. Back in here and restart one more time. I know there's faster ways to do this. I don't have to do it very often anymore. Happy New Year to you, Peter. Hope you plan to wash it. Tip, the phone app has limited configurable settings. You can use Amcrest Surveillance Pro to access many more. Gotcha. Vacuum companies are releasing vacuum mop combos with self-cleaning mops. There's like 3 of them. Wow. Have they figured out that mousetrap avoidance? That's how I just ruined my latest robot vacuum. Requisite mockery videos with the Saki. Yeah, right? Thank you, Knight. Took a minute for me to catch that. I was just there in Vegas, though. How is it, Rob? Is it warm? It was cold over the weekend. I was there for the weekend. I need to just plan on staying that whole first week. Robot vacuums. I've never had one that really did the thing. But maybe, having little kids or just being messy. The way to deal with split level, being able to go up like one stair. Oh, really? Wow. All right. Seems like we restarted. Let's go in here and let's just go to developer tools. And I wonder what we're going to see. We already knew we were going to see this, right? It's going to have to load that for a second or something. Oops. Oh my goodness sakes. Come on, dummy. Come on, dummy. I get to watch myself mock myself. And then what else? What did this open up for? So this trigger event Amcrest doorbell call binary sensor. Did it set up a binary sensor? Do I need to set up a binary sensor? My guess is I probably need to set up a binary sensor. Oh, doorbell button. There it is. Let's see. So if this clicks to on, when I click this, that'll be super awesome. That is freaking fantastic. And then it turns back off after 15 seconds. Panic, you're amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Oh, golly molly, gee whiz, that is fantastic. Victory, victory. Oh, the simple things, right? A doorbell that works. How many years? And I finally got a doorbell that works. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Okay, sweet. We can't improve on this. All right. Well, let me tell you what I will work on next. That I'll probably have to work on tomorrow is ESPhome. Got a couple of misbehaving ESPhome devices, and they started misbehaving when they got updated. A while back, not anytime real soon. The mudroom one's not working at all. Actually, I think it might be connected to might be just in AP mode still. The other one is my TT Go camera stopped working too. The other one is the blazes. It's the main bathroom. This one. This one's working, but the problem is I think something changed in the buttons, or something changed between. Something changed between the inputs, because let me tell you what's happening here. You see lots of red? Where? On this? So what happened here is it's got two switches, two buttons, and it should power two relays. Now, they all look to be the same here, and they were working. I don't know what. Oh, on the list of ESPhomes. Oh, yeah, that's because I set up a lot of them, and then they're just unplugged. Might just need a power cycle. That might be the best thing to do. I wonder, now, maybe it's because of which pin I'm using. No, I'm using pin 2 and 4. Yeah. Which one's for the 13 and 12? Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't look like anything's wrong. It's just, maybe we can just update that one. Oops. So, sorry. I was not finishing sentences. I was not speaking coherent English. Surprise. Wirelessly. Yeah, let's just do that. The light button works, and the motion detection for the light works, but the fan doesn't work. And this is the main bathroom that probably gets used at least 2 times more than any other bathroom in the house, and it's right by the kitchen. So you want the fan to work. You know what I'm saying? So I got to figure out why the fan doesn't work. Yeah, exactly. I didn't finish describing the problem. I knew it. It was all going. It's just so many things. All of the things. TP-Link switch disconnect every now and then, I think, when the modem creates a new IP address. Well, it's gonna get a power cycle, because I'm gonna have to take it out if I can't get this to resolve itself. But I also have a garage door, and you know how I know when I look at my available Wi-Fi networks, when I look at close by Wi-Fi networks, I see one that's called Mudroom, and I see one that's Smart Life. 2 Smart Life devices. It's a solid state relay, Chris, so it doesn't click even if it clicks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, that looks good. I should try this Mudroom one. Let's. I bet you the Mudroom just needs to be reconnected to the network. Okay, great. Is worky. All right, stop that. Now we can go main bathroom. Let's visit. And then see if I turn this on. Sending state. Yeah. This all seems to be okay up here, but what I don't know is it actually working downstairs, right? So, anywho's it. Let's go real quick right here and look at that mudroom again. And look at that, I did have an access point. Let's see if we can join that access point and see what happens. Mudroom. Enter the password. Can you guys keep a secret? Oh my gosh, it's working. The solid state relay should have LED to show enabled. Anyone have any hints, tips, or links using network switches with the Ethernet boards? Network switches with the Ethernet boards? You mean like, oh, you know what else that means? You know what else we need to work on? Yeah, not today. The Olimex, not the Olimex. The Olimex ones work. The other ones, the TT Go. Sorry, everyone. Bathroom is offline. Janice wouldn't let me put a lock on that one. All right. Well, this mudroom does not seem to be connecting. Unless I go to, maybe I need to go to a browser here and go to it's going to probably be 192.168.4.1, right? Oops. Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny? See, you're right, Raphael. There is no, it's commented out, so it shouldn't be there. But it is. Like, I can see it. So, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Headed out. Yeah, it's a bummer. It's a major bummer, Rob, but have a good time, man. Can't wait to see what they're doing out there, and keep us posted. Have fun. Be safe. Mr. Snacks, are you having trouble with a Did Uno or something? What are my automation goals? Let's talk about that for a minute. I definitely want to continue to make smart home decisions that make sense. So I have actually removed a good number of devices from my smart home because I wasn't using them. And it was just extra Wi-Fi things, and it was more trouble than it was worth to turn them on, turn them off, go try and fix them, whatever. So, I don't know that I want to. I don't know what I want to add. I want to fix the window openers because I did have some window opener things that are broken. So I need to go back through and fix some of my ESPhome things. Because a lot of these ESPhome things. So this was a test. This is a test. This is old. This is my new one. So this one I think I can get rid of this one. That one I could use fixing. This one obviously we just fixed. This master bath window, this is the one, I don't need to fix it till summer, but if I fix it now, that's better. This is one that slides open the window in the master bathroom to let air in. And I have it set, it's a DC motor and a linear actuator, and it works really well, or did. And then it went offline at some point, it hasn't come back. So I got to fix that. The mudroom one we're talking about. Office blinds, I don't actually need anymore. I've kind of stopped using the blinds. I'm using a shade is all. This Olimex one I haven't used in a while. I haven't used the steppers. These were all just tests. This TT Go PoE I really want to get working again. And then this one is, where's this one? This one's in the basement. So it's another window opener. So I have 3 of these window openers I need to get fixed. Planning and learning. Okay. Mac Daddy D, what is up? Had a great idea. Magnet lock that locks for 15 minutes on the bathroom door after someone blows it up. Let the good Simple is definitely better. And for me, less interaction, more smart and automated, the better. I want to never touch a light switch again. It's funny, about the time, I mean, I guess maybe it was sooner than that. I've gotten less concerned with leaving the lights on. So sometimes I even wonder if I want to keep the smart light switches that I have because I don't use them. So few of them do I actually use. So, venting is for humidity, not blow-ups. No. Marshmallow hasn't touched a light switch, really? How do you do it, man? You do motion sensors? What do you do? Mine's just going to stay simple. That's for sure. So a lot of my stuff is going to have to do with the Hobbit house, and it's going to have to do with power monitoring, power management. Because I need to remotely make sure that, the batteries are getting charged, the solar's working, the generator comes on when it needs to. Motion sensors in the bathroom do work. This works really well. This one that I've got in the main bathroom here, except for now that I just told you it's broken, but yeah, they're all glued to on. Nice, John. Way to go, man. Nice. John just pops in there with a zinger. Yeah, a lot of Hobbit hole stuff. But again, simplicity is the key. It's got to be simple, and it's got to be necessary, useful, and reliable. And if I can't have all 3 of those things, then I just as soon do it manually. Have a great day, depending on where you are in the world. Thanks, Nikolaus. Let's get... You've been to my house? How do you know this? Let's get everybody up here, and let's do a sign-off with all the monkeys, and then it's time for bed. For the monkeys, not for me. I'm not going to bed yet. Where's my sign-off button? Here it is. I'm being serious. How do you know? Did anybody post any questions in the Ask that I didn't answer?
It's time for sign-off. It's time for sign-off.
Dawson's feeling sick. Dawson's feeling sick tonight, so he won't. Dawson and Zoe are usually the ones that come stomping up the stairs. Yep, no questions tonight. Okay, good. Even though it has a monkey sort of shape, Kenny. Right? Time. Mycroft voice. Nice, John. Proud of you. The Mycroft thing. All right, kiddies. How you doing? Should we sign off like we're just going back to school after a nice Christmas break? Ready? As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.
Adios! I wish it was winter break.
We had a great Christmas break and now back to school. So, all right, everybody. Love you. Mwah. Have a great week. And, oh, that fancy 3D print. Yeah.
Wait, today's not Sunday.
It doesn't like to come off. Too tight. I'll show you. I'll show them real quick.
What is that?
It's the lid for that cup right there. No, that one's mine. It's like a whirlpool. No, it's supposed to be like that.
What?
So now I have to pound this thing off. So I think I'm still a little bit tight on there. Ah. Anyways, all right, guys, have a great week. And I'm on call Sunday, so maybe I'll get to stream. Maybe I won't. Stay tuned. All right? Adios, everybody. Have a good week. Bye.